Hello and welcome to the Waterford Expat Show, the first in a series of videos showing Waterford as it is today. This came about because an old friend of mine who hasn't been home in over 10 years asked me if I would put some video of Waterford as it is today up on YouTube. This first episode consists of a little driving tour around parts of the city, the Cork Road, the Tramore Road and Tramore. I would like to apologise in advance for any mistakes made during the following narration, and I'm sure there'll be somebody to correct me. This is the old Kilmeaden Road facing in the direction of Keanes Road. To the right here is the old ACEC factory, which is now the Roanmore Social Club. Also to the back of this is ABB Transformers, which more or less took over from the ACEC, but unfortunately is now also closed down. To the left here is Marion Park. Across the road there's a new little housing estate. When I say new, I mean probably built in the last 20 years or so. This is a roundabout at the top of Keanes Road. Facing us is Upper Yellow Road, and we're going to turn right down Keanes Road. Again on the right here is another new housing estate, as in built in the last 20 years or so. And on the left here, Jackie White's old shop, which was closed down for a few years, has just recently opened up again under new management. Grant's Florists are still there on the left. On the right, that's a new hardware plumbing place, GPL Dublin Providers Limited. On the right there also Musgraves Cash and Carry. And on the left, just coming up here, is Walsh Park, or as we would have called it, the sports field. On the right there, I think there's a post office compound. Coming to this roundabout here, we are facing the back of the convent. To the right is Paddy Brown's Road. And we're going to turn left here towards the Presentation Convent. A lot of changes here at the Presentation Convent. On the right here, we're going to see a brand new medical centre. On the left here is the new stand at Walsh Park. This is the medical centre coming up here on the right. It also has a solicitor's office, Halley's. Beautiful looking building there. And this, I suppose, this is what we would remember as the newer part of the presentation. We're coming here towards slievekeale. To the left up there is Ardnagrena. We're going to turn right down here into Bernard's Place. The shop there on the corner is gone now. There's hairdressers in there. So we're coming down Bernard's Place here. On the left here, I think, is the entrance to the tennis club, where we used to attend hops as teenagers. Coming down here to Cannon Street. We are driving down Cannon Street here now towards Matties Hill. On the right here is the old high path, still there. Coming up on the left here is the dairy, and of course the mass path that used to be there is now gone. Here's the old entrance to the Praise, still open. The road changes slightly down here from what it used to be. There's now a roundabout here on Matties Hill. The entrance into Roanmore Park here on the left, just at the roundabout, is now closed, so you actually can't drive down there anymore. So this is the Matties Hill roundabout. On the right there, the area that we used to remember as the plots. It's now just a big open green area. Here's a new building on the left. It's a vet's office. There's now traffic lights on Matties Hill. Coming up on the right, of course, the glass factory. Now, unfortunately, the glass factory is history. It's all closed down and for sale. Coming down to this roundabout here on the main Cork Road, this is in the area of King's Meadow. To the left is the city, to the right is the country. Straight on here, this is the Waterford Inner Ring Road, will take you on to the Tramore Road. To our left here is the Waterford Regional Sports Centre. the site to the right here that's boarded up used to be the glass factory car park. They were going to build a supermarket on it, but they discovered the whole site was polluted with oil, so it's just dormant there at the moment. Coming up here on the left is a landmark any Waterford person would recognise. It's the yellow house, still there. It's now, I think, a bookies and a pub. We're driving out the Cork Road here now. To the right is the I suppose the Waterford College, or the Waterford Institute of Technology as it's known nowadays. These are all new buildings and are part of the college. This whole site now is comprised of all these modern buildings. And of course everybody in Waterford wants to see the college achieve university status. Coming up here on the left is the Glass Factory swimming pool, or the Glass Factory social and sports complex. All the playing fields there were sold to some consortium who were to build a shopping centre and a cinema, but then the arse fell out of the economy. And on the right, Ballinashees Cemetery, where we're all headed sooner or later. And a little bit further out the Cork Road here, this is the Motor Mile, or what's known as the Motor Mile, where all the car dealerships moved a few years back. A few of them for sale nowadays. Coming up on the left here is a new Ramada hotel. Tom Murphy's Mercedes, Audi and Volkswagen dealerships. On the right here is the Boland's Volvo and Range Rover or Land Rover dealership. On the left again is the Renault dealership. Also the Boland's have a BMW dealership there. On the right, this is Butlerstown Retail Park. There's a circus in town at the moment. This is the newest shopping centre in Waterford. It has a B&Q shop and a TK Maxx among others. This is the Butlerstown roundabout, which is on the Waterford Outer Ring Road. We're looking now here in the direction of the river, and this new ring road runs from the River Shore the whole way over to Ardkeane Hospital, or Waterford Regional Hospital as it's known nowadays. This is a beautiful new dual carriageway with a speed limit of 60 kilometres per hour or 36 miles per hour. An absolute joke. There are little narrow roads in Ireland with 60 mile an hour speed limits, yet the speed limit on this beautiful new dual carriageway is 36 miles per hour. Some of the local politicians are trying to have it changed. A little bit further on the new Waterford Outer Ring Road here, we're now heading down towards the Six Cross Roads Retail Park. Here to the left is Ballybeg. You can see the church there in the middle of the shot. And although this place to the left is called the Six Cross Roads Business Park, the Six Cross Roads themselves are about 300 metres to the right of the roundabout we are now approaching. We are coming down now towards the Tramore Road, and the flyover here, believe it or not, is the Lacken Road. And we're now on the Tramore Road. On the right hand side there, Philly Corish's house. It's a long time there now. We're just turning the corner here now, and we're coming onto this straight part of the road that most Waterford people would recognise, with the garage to the left there and the halfway house to the right. Some people would probably remember this better as Katie Riley's kitchen, but it used to be the halfway house, and in actual fact is now gone back to being the halfway house. Once a pub and a farm owned by Peg Power and her brothers Patrick and Martin. Coming into Tramore here now, and the tramore train used to run under that bridge on the left there. And these little houses on the left here, most people would remember these houses. They're there a long time. I think they used to belong to railway workers, but they're certainly there a long time. Driving down Riverstown here, the caravan park on our left, and one of the many surfing schools on our right. And turning down to the second prom here, there's a spa on our right, followed by the surf centre, followed by the Sandcastle cafe, shop and chipper that's been there a long time. And here to the left are new apartments. And to the right, Ireland's biggest jacks. And finally, a site most Waterford and Tramore people would be well familiar with.